In this video, we're going to be using the basic features of Docker. To start with, let's verify that the Docker daemon is installed on my computer. For that, I'll pop open my terminal in my code editor and I'll type out docker -- version. And this confirms that Docker is installed on my machine. Let's take a look at what we have in this directory. First off, we've got very basic Python application. In fact, in one of the code exercises earlier in the course, you've written out this exact code. So let's pop this terminal back open. Let's run this code. And we see the output hello world. This is precisely what this snippet of code does. It only prints out the statement hello world. Okay, also in this directory we have the Docker file. This is our ice tray from the ice cube analogy. And this is the most basic structure of a Docker file that there is. So you might remember we've spoken about a base image. Here, in this first line, we're defining that exact base image. In this case, this is Python in version 3.10. On line 3, what I'm saying is that I want to copy all of the files that are contained within this directory on my computer into Docker image. And line 5 defines the command that should be used to run this application. This is a very basic Docker file, but it's completely functional. The next feature that we are gonna use of Docker is the Docker command line interface. Since we've checked some time ago that we have Docker installed on the computer, it also means that we have Docker command line tools installed. This terminal is my command line, and I can issue commands into Docker directly using Docker command. So what I'm gonna tell Docker is to do two things. First, I'm gonna tell it to build the image of this application, and secondly, I'm gonna run the container and we'll see the output of this application running. First of all, let's build the image. Here we see that the image was successfully built. Also, the interesting stuff that we can read from these steps right here is that Docker used cache. This is the layered architecture I've already mentioned in one of the previous videos. When Docker doesn't have to go out to the internet to the Docker Hub to get the base image or to build the files that were already previously used, it's gonna reuse them. This was the reason why this image built so quickly. Let's run this Docker image. And here we are. We've just run a Docker container based on the image Python app, and we've received the exact same output we've previously received in here. But this time the difference is this output is coming directly from a Docker container. So to summarize, we've used in this video the Docker file to specify how we want to build this application's image. Then I've used Docker CLI tools to issue specific commands to Docker daemon, which then first of all build the image and then run the container with Docker run command.